A highly anticipated report on the Pentagon's research into UFOs is due to be released as early as today. Now, the report's expected to detail sightings primarily by military pilots and warships, but not necessarily provide definitive explanations.
That's right. It is a topic that is often confined to science fiction. Joining us now is Mick West, a science writer, debunker, and UFO investigator. All right, Mick, on the desk right now, you've got Angie, who is a complete believer, and I think like you, a skeptic. So I think it's an accurate representation of the country right now and when this report comes out. But still, a lot of people hoping that we may find some extraterrestrial life out there.
Yeah, I think both sides are going to be very disappointed. I don't think there's going to be very much in the report that will actually answer anybody's questions and probably not even raise any new questions. We were kind of told that this was going to be the government telling us everything they know about UFOs. But really, I think what that's going to reveal is that they don't really know very much about UFOs. We've got a number of unexplained sightings, and we don't have any good evidence that those are aliens, and we don't even really have very good evidence that they represent some kind of advanced technology. It's just a bit of a mystery, and I think that's all the report is going to reflect today.
All right, so Mick, if we take it being something extraterrestrial out of the equation, I know that obviously there's no definitive answer as far as what this could be, but what is the next closest thing that it could be? What could it possibly be out there that could explain this?
Well, I think there's a real issue that a problem that people are making here is that they are trying to find one explanation for this. And it's not one thing. It's not one phenomenon. It's not the UFO phenomenon or the UAP phenomenon. There are lots of different things that can be unidentified. Some of those things might be things like enemy drones, like drones spying on us from China. Some of them might be our own technology that we just happen to be mistaken. A lot of it is just going to be simply things that are unidentified simply because they are too far away, or the pilot didn't get a good look at them, or there's something going wrong with the radar, or they're just at the limits of our technology. So there's not going to be one answer. There's going to be lots of different answers and lots of different individual puzzles, and we shouldn't lump them all together into one thing.
And Mick, it sounds like what you're saying is, look, we're not going to find ET, the alien thing, you can forget about it. But still, it sounds like it's important that the DOD continue to look out there and to look high and above and wherever they look for the potential that there is something, whatever it is, and maybe a UFO, not an alien as some of us interpret it, but still something out there.
Well, absolutely. If there's something out there that's unidentified, we need to figure out what it is. It's definitely an issue. If pilots are seeing things that they can't tell what they are, obviously we need to figure that out. It could be that there's something going on with the pilots themselves or the technology that they are using, or it could be some kind of novel aircraft from another power. So it's certainly that's something that should be looked into. But this report really isn't going to give us evidence of what that actually is. I think it's just going to be essentially a list of unsolved cases and just present some more questions. It's a bunch of puzzles, essentially, which need to be solved.
Mick, so you're telling me 101% you don't believe that there's anything else out there?
Oh, there are things out there. I'm sure there's things out there in the universe. The question is, are they here? And that is, I think, where the report is going to say we don't really have evidence that there are aliens here. We don't know what we're looking at, but we can't really say it's aliens.
Sorry, Angie.
Darn. Okay. Maybe next report.
Mick West, a science writer, debunker, and UFO investigator. We appreciate your time.